Hello, lovelies. It's Rachel here. Welcome to the seasonal videos that I bring to you to help you reconnect to Mother Earth and to awaken and root your bright, shiny soul. I'm in a cave. So I bring you the season according to the wheel of Mother Earth, of the sacred caves and the dark spaces. So this is the time of year that starts around Samhain, the 31st of October, and continues to about the winter solstice, around the 21st of December. And I say around or about because it's different for everybody, and it depends on what we need. So you see, Mother Earth, she gives us energy, she gives us guidance and her wisdom and presence so that we can heal and we can move on our soul's journey more easily, so we can reconnect to who we truly are and to be sovereign in ourselves and to shine brightly. And each season, as it changes, brings us a different kind of energy. And it depends on where we are and depends on what we need as to when we feel those changes. Plus, some of us are super sensitive, so we really feel the nuances of each season. And we may begin to feel the incoming energy mixing with the old energy. So, for example, now we're in the thick of it, in the sacred caves and the dark spaces of Mother Earth. And I'm in a cave, and the energy here is, as you would expect, very earthy and also very liminal, which makes sense when you think about it, because throughout time we have used caves to bury our ancestors. So we must have known, we must have sensed that they were liminal places, that there were a place, a transitional place for us to move from body to soul. And that fits really well with the wheel of Mother Earth, because this is the time when we transition between body, the sacred earth of Mother Earth, which is at the autumn equinox. We move into the dark spaces and sacred caves, where it's anything that needs to be transformed will be. So it starts with the body. So if there's anything that's ready to be healed, so any dis-ease within the body, then this is a really optimum time for the body to heal. And as we move on through this season, we get closer to the season of sacred air, which is all about the soul. So it makes sense that it's a crossroads, it's a transitional point. So I invite you to go within. This is all about going within this time of year, to sit with our own dark spaces, our own sacred dark spaces, to sit in the cave of transformation and to really take as much time as you can to go within, to check out, to go and ask your body what it wants to tell you. Ask your body, where does it need healing? And then I recommend that you use your hands to put your hands on the area of the body, or maybe the heart, or maybe both, maybe all of it, maybe the head, it may be some mental dis-ease has got in there. And this is a time for letting go. What does letting go mean? Well, for me, it's about being made aware. I think we have to know what it is that we're letting go of. But I don't necessarily believe we have to go through trauma again. I think that we can just be aware of it, to allow our soul, our body, our mind, our hearts to tell us what it is. We already know. But if you're new to this, then you'll need to be gentle and kind with yourself and to go as far as you can. Always go as far as you can. Always be gentle and kind with yourself. But do ask yourselves these questions, because this is our healing opportunity. This is the time for really letting go and to work out if there's anything to forgive. Forgive is not a very popular word. We don't really like to forgive, do we? Or maybe that's just me. But what's helped me in forgiving is this meaning. Forgiving is forgiving. Forgiving away. In other words, we don't have to hold on to it. We don't have to be weighed down by it. And certainly if it's somebody else's stuff that has been put upon us. So this is how we can let go. Yeah? And often around Samhain, the cauldron's mentioned, the cauldron of transformation. And so fire, again, is a good way of letting go. So I've had a couple of fire ceremonies already in this period of time, where I've written out what it is that I'm aware of. I've meditated on what it is that I'm to let go of, and I let it go, and then I write it, and then put that paper with the writing on in the fire for letting go. So, one more thing about the letting go thing. It's this time of year, because it's also liminal, we can easily access other parts of our soul, other lives, other past lives, which of course are happening all at the same time, because time is not linear, right? We don't go from here to here. This is a human construct. It's like this, and it's a hologram. So it's all happening, all at the same time, which is fantastic, because what it means is that at any point in time, if we heal something, then we can heal it. We can heal it across time, across space, across all dimensions, and it's done. It's absolutely done. So this is a very powerful time. And Mother Earth, she helps us. She creates the energy for us to heal, to transform, to let go. Now, we don't all have to traipse off to and find sacred caves, although if you do sign up for my priest of Mother Earth, then you will come to this cave with me. But we don't have to find these sacred places. We can use the energy of this time of year, and we can create a cave for ourselves at home. I have an altar. I change the altar every season, and I will sit at my altar and really sit deeply with my soul, or as deeply, one day is different from the next, and that's the other thing to remember. Just do what you can, but do commit this time for yourself, because you're so worth it. This is how we do it. This is doing the work so that we can be all that we want to be. We can be sovereign and full, and we can be our bright, shiny selves. This time of year is also really good for connecting with our ancestors. As I mentioned earlier, it's a place where we actually used to bury our dead. So, and of course Halloween is a renowned time when the veil is at its thinnest. So, and often there is some healing to be done when we connect with our departed loved ones, with our ancestors. So, much love to you. Please know that you're being held. Mother Earth holds you in these dark spaces, in the dark places, so that you can heal, can transform, and awaken and root your bright, shiny soul for the highest good of all. Much love to you. Blessed be.